What's good and what up? It's your brother SamAnt here at Viral Hip Hop News. Do me a favor, family, before we get started with the content. Y'all know what to do. Go up top and hit that like button. Alright, so Lee Daniels decided to sit down with TMZ to talk about the incident that occurred between himself and Dame Dash at the Diana Ross event a couple days ago, where Dame Dash came up and checked his ass over his $2 million. Now, he sat down and was very contrite, very apologetic, even though the interviewer definitely tried to dig jabs at Dame Dash. We're going to play a little bit of what Lee Daniels said, then I'll come back with my 1-2 Viral Hip Hop News.
Do you
Let's
feel
go.
that him going up to you at the concert was acceptable?
Mm-hmm.
And how did that make you feel? Like,
Well, I was uncomfortable. It was a very uncomfortable thing. And here's the thing. It made me think. I thought he was hurt.
mm-hmm.
And it made me think, because when nobody in Hollywood was giving me money after my Academy Award, unprecedented with Halle Berry, nobody was giving me money. Damon's crazy ass was crazy enough to give me money for The Woodsman and for Shadowboxer. And that investment, the investment for Shadowboxer didn't pay off. So
But it was an investment, right?
It was an investment, but
Not a loan.
It was an investment, but I looked him in the eyes and I told him that you would get your investment back. This black man gave me money when nobody, not Disney, not Sony, not TriStar, not Paramount, not Warner Brothers, for a film. He did it. And so for that, he deserves his money. And so I'm going to work out something for him to get him, because I am in the position now to get it to him. So I'm going to get it to him, because I think that that's the right thing to do. And it sadly took that wake-up call during Diana reach out and touch somebody's hand for me to realize that, and for me to sit with myself. He believed in me when nobody else did. And for that, he deserves.
The reason.
Yes, he deserves.
So that's
it.
more so. It's not
It's
that you
personal
owe
for me.
him. It's more so that
It's personal to me.
it's a personal situation. But on paperwork, you don't owe him anything. It's more so, thank you, because you looked out and you believed in me, and now
When nobody else did.
Yes. So I'm going to give you, if that's what makes you happy, then here it goes back, correct? Like that type of deal.
I'm happy that I'm in the position to give him his investment back, even though the movie didn't make money. I don't know that I would be successful if it weren't for him. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it really became, I had to get quiet with myself to think that, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have went on to make The Butler and or Precious and or Empire. Do you know what I mean? He was part of my journey. And for me to turn my back on that was wrong. But we're going to squash it.
That's good.
And I feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like he needs it right now. And I'm happy to help him because he was helping me. If I'm in his shoes and I'm looking at it from his perspective and those years had gone by and he looked at it as a loan, I would be angry, I think. I don't think I'd be angry enough to put a camera on me. No, I don't think so. But everybody to each his own,
Yeah.
And I have nothing but respect for that man for giving me that $2 million.
Damn, sis. First off, that interviewer did everything she could in her power to try to discredit Dame Dash's name, try to say that, almost make him feel as though he's out here trying to be a villain. Lee Daniels is the victim. And shout out to Lee Daniels for at least not kind of feeding into that and admitting that if it wasn't for Dame Dash, he wouldn't be in the positions that he's in, because you hear around entertainment, you hear in the hip-hop game and throughout various media platforms, various entertainment platforms, that Dame Dash is very crucial and pivotal in a lot of people's careers, and he doesn't get a lot of the credit he deserves, whether you like him, hate him, question how he does business, question how he does his money, whatever the case may be. This brother is very influential in sparking and doing a lot of deals out here that have a lot of big names at the top of their games and where they're at. Lee Daniels happens to be one of them. Like he alluded to, if it wasn't for the investments that he made in him when the Sonys, when the Universals, when no one else would, like I alluded to yesterday on the Uncensored Truth podcast, it wouldn't be the Lee Daniels you see on your Empires and the Precious and all the events that you see. And it was obvious that Dame was hurt in the video that we saw, saying he wouldn't even invite me to Precious. Like you seen pain in his eyes. He was upset. So that being said, I'm glad that Lee Daniels acknowledged the fact that change is uncomfortable, because if a lot of people that look past racism had some uncomfortable conversation about what really goes on, I think that some real positive change would occur. But needless to say, Lee Daniels took that as a situation, as a learning lesson, and hopefully he is a man of his word and he does come through and pay Dame Dash $2 million. So let's talk about what the interviewer said, because she was really trying to beat the point that Dame Dash was not, it wasn't a loan, which means in layman's terms, you get a money back. If you give somebody a loan, you put interest on it, you're giving money back. This was just given to him out of faith. This was an investment, and in investments, you have to understand that there is a risk taken that your investment could fail and you could lose money. But you don't invest with the intent on never getting anything back. Dame Dash didn't just give him money, he invested money in him. And I don't know any investor out here in the motherfucking world that invests money with the faith that they're not going to get anything back. I don't know one out there. Any investor that I know, any damn good investor, is going to see money in their investment and want to see a profit on their return. That's just me. I don't know. I'm not a businessman. This is just me talking. But y'all let me know in the comment section right now what y'all think of what Lee Daniels said. Y'all get into that interview or two. I need to know what y'all think about her and her objective and her what she was trying to play, working for TMZ, obviously. Y'all let me know right now. Also in the description box, just links to our Twitter homepage, brand new website, theuncensoredtruthpodcast.com, and make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to the brand new YouTube page, The Uncensored Truth Podcast, with my brother, Oh God, over at Hip Hop News Uncensored, and myself, SamAnt, right here at Viral Hip Hop News. And while you're at it, make sure you go to the right, click that notification bell so that you can get all the latest content as soon as we drop it right there at The Uncensored Truth Podcast. I sincerely appreciate it. Always trying to keep it raw, real, uncut here at Viral Hip Hop News. Until next time, until next story, I sincerely appreciate y'all, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.